Hangout on Air is live. Okay, so hello and welcome to the second session of Let's Speak English, which is a community chat. It's an open chat. You could talk about anything. The point is, we need to speak English. That's it. So I think I'm not sure if more people will come, but we have Mustafa here. If you could introduce yourself.
First of all, hi, Ali, and welcome. My name is Mustafa. I'm 18 years old from Iraq. I living in Kirkuk right now. I am on sixth preparatory school, and I am a web designer. I'm part of TLTD RT project, and I am co-founder at Hierarchy Linux.
Okay, so welcome, and of course I know you, but for
Yeah,
for for the other
to
to
myself to
get
other
to know
people.
you. Yep. Okay, so how is your study?
Uh, it's a little bit fine, but
But what?
I don't know how to describe it. It's very fun.
There's always but, there's always but.
We have
Okay,
like
so
in everywhere
yeah.
because we got a lot of problem in our school, in our study,
Mm.
especially. You know,
What kind of problem you are talking about?
um, we get a problem with our teachers, with our situation that we got in our school,
Oh,
like the teachers is not doing their best, or they they are not doing their job, or uh, we got a problem of other problems
oh, I
of
see.
school.
Yeah, but nothing is perfect, as you know. So
uh,
it happens.
in our it's the situations of school in Iraq,
Yep, yep,
so
yep.
little bit bad. It's not good.
Yeah. Well, even though, life is not perfect, the point is it's how to deal with it. It's not how to live without any problems because that's just impossible. You cannot. It just can't be. And life would be very boring if if you wake up one day and there's no problem at all. I think it would be very boring. Um, it's just my opinion, after all. Your mileage might vary, but what I think is um, it's how we should deal with any situation we have in life. For
Yeah.
example, let's talk about something it's kind of a challenge I'm having right now. Um, I'm trying to come up with a better model or procedure for the RT community or for the RT family to follow to avoid some kind of issues because well what the current issue we have because we are separated in different countries and we live in different cities and different time zones obviously, and after all we are not face to face. I'm trying to come up with an idea to avoid any miscommunication and any misunderstanding, and definitely that would be a true burden and a true pain because we are not seeing each other.
Yeah.
We are just writing to each other,
Not easy,
and yeah, it's not easy, and I know that, but I'm just trying
but it's not
to
impossible. It's possible.
definitely. Impossible does not exist after all. So I'm trying to come up with something to avoid. We are not going to avoid 100%, but at least reduce. That's the point. And the other thing is, I'm trying to work on the KPI, trying to change that. So yeah, I already asked for a vote, but I mean, you just cannot avoid these stuff. It happens. That's the I think that's what makes life interesting, and it's how to deal with that. And yeah, if you consider yourself a successful person, it's how to avoid these, and you're still standing and you're still carrying on, because life goes on. You know,
Yeah.
from the first moment you born until the last moment in your life, life goes on with or without you. So it's up to you to follow that, or to still or remain standing. So it's a choice. It's a matter of choice. And I know the situation over there. It's it's hard. That's the least we could
Yeah.
say about it. It's very hard. But again, it depends on how exactly are you going to manage, or how exactly are you going to handle that. Um, See, it's
So
just few. Yeah, let me just
yeah,
say one thing. It's just few months. Try to finish that as peaceful as you could. Try to avoid whatever uh, uh, whatever will give you a hard time or a pain, and eventually it will be history. After 1 year, hopefully both of us will come again and talk again, and we will laugh at what we have done previously in the past. So it will be a story to tell. So try
yeah.
to make it worth telling. That's what I could say.
So okay, thank you for your advice.
You're welcome.
And I get a question for you.
Yep.
What's the are you hearing me?
The what?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Uh, what's the interest of this episodes? I mean, what you can do to what you can make to people if they jump into like these conversations and start talking English.
Um, I couldn't hear the last one. Uh, you're still there.
Uh,
Hello from the other
what's the
side. You're still there.
advantages? I mean, what's the advantages uh,
Hmm.
of talking starting talking English? I mean,
So
uh,
what
like
you
what
are
would
trying to
what
say?
would
What's the point of this? What are we doing at the moment?
no, I mean, if anyone else
Mm,
come and jump in into this conversation and start talking in English with us. So,
mm.
what the advantages of talking English with us? What he gonna get? What the advantages of what he gonna get?
Yeah, amazing question. Thank you for that. Definitely, English is a nightmare for non-English speakers. And to be more specific and to be more honest, for Arab people, it's a nightmare. And for those people to start speaking English as they should. I'm not saying they should speak English just like a native English speaker. That just uh, it's not impossible, but it's very hard. It needs more practice and training. But if at least they could just speak the basics. The point is, we don't have anyone to participate with. We don't have anyone to speak with. So it's a chance for them, which is free, by the way. They could join. It's just 30 minutes,
Yeah,
and
and
they
who
could they could find other people who
increase
are
themselves
interested in the same thing,
with the English
interested in.
level.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a training. I mean, or let's say it's not learning. We are not learning. We are practicing, and by practicing, we should speak, and by speaking, we should talk about anything in our mind.
Practice
It
makes
doesn't
perfect.
matter. It doesn't matter what topic are you talking about. Just avoid political topics and religious topics, and you are in the good side, and that's it. So yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
Simple,
So
very simple.
yeah, I just jump into to talk in English and practice my English. And well, I wanted to get another level with English. I mean, uh, it's a very nice language. Uh, I'm trying to learn it and trying to speak English. I mean, you know,
It's a chance for you
yeah,
or anybody else to join, to start practicing, and stop giving excuses to themselves. Because whenever I speak or write or do whatever in English, they come and say, well, you know, I'm Arabic and I'm not
but
supposed
we
to
got we got
bother.
some we got some beginner speakers start. I mean, start scaring from talking in English. It's
It
just
doesn't bite. It doesn't bite. Have you got any bite? I mean, it doesn't bite.
yep.
Well, look who is here.
It's Sarah. Hey,
Hello.
Hey,
how
it's
are
How
you?
are
amazing.
you doing?
It's amazing to have you here.
Thank you very much. Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm good. What about you?
I'm so sorry. I'm good. I'm good. I'm so sorry. I jumped in. I was trying to reach out to find the link or anything that made me contact you, but I just
Yeah,
couldn't
but because there's a trick. The trick is
find
you
it.
need to be part of the e-school community so that you could see the link. Because I
Oh,
cannot post the link on the Facebook, because you know everybody will jump in, and most of them will
yeah.
have no idea about, because you know people don't really read. They just when they see
Yeah.
the link. So that's what. But you are lucky. I saw the message. So
Thank you. Yeah, I was praying that you would see my message because I know you are not on Facebook or you do not actually use Facebook a lot. So yeah, I know you hate
But
Facebook.
yeah,
So
but send me your email once we finish this session. I will try to add
sure.
you to the school, because
Thank you.
you don't have to. You're welcome. You don't have to be active. You just need to follow up with whatever we do, and
Okay.
it's a great chance because I know your English is almost perfect. So it's
Thank
great
you.
to speak with someone with your level, and it would be very interesting.
Thank you. Yeah, it
You're
was.
welcome.
It was. I'm really glad that I actually can practice my English after around 8 months without using it.
Oh.
So I'm the lucky one, not you. So yeah,
Okay, let's say both. Okay, let me introduce you to Mustafa. Mustafa is one of
sure.
our team. I'm not sure if you remember him, and I'm not sure if Mustafa remember you. Mustafa, she was one of the very first followers for Think Loud, Think Differently, and she was one of the first admins as well. But because of the situations, usually volunteers have, she had to, for now, be away from the project, but I know one day she will join again.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
But
Hopefully
Yeah.
soon.
Sarah, your accent is very impressive. I like it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. It's nice to meet you, Mustafa. I'm Sarah. So, hi, good evening,
Hi.
or whatever. It's where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Um,
by the way, I was thinking the other day, actually yesterday maybe, about when I started these sessions, I thought, why not do, or at least try to practice French? And I know I think your French is better. So if you have time, maybe we could do some. But if we are going to do this, the session won't be
I
purely
can
French. It should be
I can
mixed between
practice
Oh,
Arabic.
Japanese
Yeah,
with you.
oh,
you could what?
oh, okay.
Practicing my Japanese with you.
Ah,
Okay.
no, not no, not really, not yet, not yet. but for French, I seriously want to go back to, because it's a language, and it's, it's a treasure. If you know a language, then you have power, and that's power you could use anywhere. So yeah, I'm in favor
That
too.
would be a great thing to do, but the thing is, that I haven't practiced French for 11 years now.
That's the
With
point, because I'm not
Yeah,
good in French, I'm I'm disaster now.
well, let me tell you something. I'm actually doing something whenever I have spare time or transportation. I changed my mind. I'm not reading anymore because Iraqis, like, they always make fun of me because I'm reading a book and it is in English. So what I'm
Mm.
doing right now, I'm using my phone with a program. It's called Duolingo. I actually read something about it. Like, Oxford had a study on it that 36 hours on Duolingo with any newspaper or something would make you fluent in any language that you want. So I'm trying to restore my French, and actually I started learning Turkish, Russian, and restore some of my Spanish at the same time. So my brain is going nuts with linguistics right now. I'm just really,
Yeah, that's
really
great.
doing whatever I can, yeah. But
But
that would be amazing to practice French. Yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah,
would be.
yeah. But if we are going to do that, it's not going to be purely in French. It should be mixed at least between two languages, because, to be very
Yeah.
honest, I know just little bit. I mean, I can remember just a little bit. For example, the greetings, the just the basics.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
it's it's sad. I mean, I have studied for 6 years, and now I can't remember anything. Almost not anything. I remember just a little bit, but it's not good enough. It's a language, and should be. I should have it. So trying to go back to the old golden days.
Yeah, I completely understand. This is what, like, so I'm suggesting for you
Yep.
now to use Duolingo. It's actually, if you downloaded this app, then you can actually practice French to English, or you can practice French to Arabic. For me, it's easier to do French to English, not to Arabic.
Okay.
I do not seem actually to understand Arabic things a lot now. I don't know why. It's like I'm losing my I don't know. I'm losing Arabic, so I'm trying to read some Arabic books, translated stories or whatever, just to restore whatever I lost.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Um.
My advice to you is to follow some people on YouTube. Actually,
Okay.
you can follow some bloggers who makes
Mm,
vlogs
mm,
in
Okay.
French, and you can improve your French level
yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's like what I'm doing, but in English. I'm following some technicals YouTubers
Yep.
and trying to get two things from them. First, I trying
Okay.
to get about the new technologies and the new phones and whatever. And the second
Mm-hmm.
is follow some bloggers and trying to get new phrases and trying
Yeah.
to
Good.
That is
and
actually nice.
Yeah, that's good. A
and
good suggestion.
some of my other sources is reading articles, is reading vlogs, reading. Actually, I'm watching some films. First, I watched it with the Arabic subtitles, and the
Mm.
second
Okay.
time I watched it with the English subtitles, so I can first get the meaning of what he's saying and trying to remember it. And then when I watched the film with the English subtitle, I trying to learn how what's the right saying of the word. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
uh,
It doesn't matter which way you follow. The point is you speak that language, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yep.
that is true. Like for me, what worked for me, like when I started with my English, like when I was like high school or like the first few years in college, a lot
Yep.
of songs and movies. Like this is my favorite part, and a lot of time I did not watch them actually. I was just listening to them. And sometimes like my favorite movies, I used to watch them so many times that I almost memorized the movie itself. So I would start speaking with them,
Good.
and like it's crazy because if you watch me to see like
But
my favorite movies, I'm just so nuts. Like you would like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this to yourself? It's like crazy, but I always enjoy that. So
Yeah, I mean the point
yeah,
is you enjoy. I mean, regardless what other will say, eventually you cannot please everybody, you know. So just do whatever
yeah,
you makes you happy. But before we end the session, I think we have less than 10 minutes. I have a question to ask. How
okay.
exactly we are going to avoid the confusion between P mean for a Peter and B mean for a boy? It's disaster when I mean, it's Kobe. It's not Kobe. It's Kobe. I mean,
Yeah,
how do you suggest we could? It's just practice, right? I mean, I don't have another idea in
yeah,
mind. It should be
yeah. You see,
practice.
it's the sometimes it's the thing that people cannot actually say the letter P. It's like
Oh,
hard for them for some reason.
oh,
Sometimes
okay.
we make fun of them, but it's not like they are not doing that on purpose, or they cannot actually hear themselves when they are saying it. So it's like so hard for them to recognize that they are actually making that mistake. So if you want someone to know that he's making a mistake, they should hear themselves. Like I would suggest recording some words and comparing it with what should the right pronunciation
Uh,
for whomever is trying to get things correct.
Amazing advice.
So
Yes, yes, you are
yeah,
because yeah, I understand that because sometimes when I hear myself, I feel like who's this?
yeah,
Even in Arabic,
yeah,
sometimes I don't notice whatever I'm talking about. So yeah,
yeah,
hearing your voice, your own voice is good. I
you
think.
can record some personal memos and trying to listen it again. For me, I'm trying to read about. I read article about something, and then I trying to record my voice, and I talk about the same article. I talk about what I understood from that article. Then I trying to listen to my voice and check my, I mean, check my wrongs and check my, you know,
Yeah, because it's easier for anyone to find, I mean, to listen to his or her voice better than go and find someone else because sometimes it's hard to find someone else. So yeah, I think Sarah's suggestion is great, and myself
thank
I
you.
might start to doing that to because I don't really think my English is perfect. I think I have so many things to learn still and to improve. And no matter what, I still feel hungry for that, and which is good. If you have the ambition, if you have the desire to carry on, then that's all what you need to get wherever you're trying to reach. Because limitation is I hate limitation. I know I'm not supposed to talk about hatred. I'm supposed to promote for love, but
Uh-huh.
not the other side of love. I'm talking about the pure love. Just don't think the other way. You know, I'm not. Okay, that's something else. That let's avoid that topic, if you know what I mean. Um, but I really hate limitation because your mind is kind of not limited, it's kind of unlimited, and your life should be a reflection of your mind. So why exactly you are putting limitation to yourself while you can go farther and farther than you could ever imagine, you know? Uh, and this, why should I? It's not yet. It's 25 minutes now. So
No,
Uh,
okay.
okay.
Mustafa is asking me to end this one. Not yet. 2 minutes
I think
more.
it's over time. And
Two
we,
minutes more to.
so
Let's
I got a
find.
question for Sarah. Have you got
Okay.
any idea about the TOEFL, what TOEFL is, and
Oh, yeah, I do actually. I took the TOEFL test twice, paper-based TOEFL, and I had IELTS once. Um, Basically, I prefer TOEFL because I do not actually like talking with others face to face because in IELTS you have to speak with someone in general topics. I'm a talkative person, but I am kind of shy when I am facing people face to face. So if some person asked me a particular question and they wanted me to talk about it few minutes, I just cannot. I'm going to freeze. But if I wanted to talk about something, then I'm going to talk. So I wouldn't recommend IELTS, but TOEFL is for me kind of easier. Um, it's a nice, like there are a lot of websites or like a lot of things, resources on the internet that can help you with it. It's not hard. It's not. You should not freak out, basically. Just trust yourself. The first time I had my TOEFL test, I scored 527 points without actually trying to know what TOEFL is. I just rushed into the exam. I was fasting. I had no idea what I'm doing, and I scored that much. So do not freak out. Just trust yourself, trust your English, work on everything that you can. Um, it's not hard, really.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
trust
bite.
that you can do it. Yeah. Yeah,
It doesn't really
it
bite.
does not. Yeah, it does not. And if you actually want any more details, just tell me. I know Ali want to end the session, so I'm going to stop talking right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I guess
Yeah.
I will end this one now, and I'm not sure when the other session will be, but after all, I'm going to post that on Facebook and the eSchool. So
Okay.
yeah, hopefully to see you again. Thank you so much. It's great to have you
Yeah.
both. Okay,
Thank you. Thank
don't
you.
go away. Let me just end the broadcast.
Okay.